Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Just Roll With It. My name is Grizzly, and I am the DM of this wonderful campaign called Riptide. And these are my buddies, my players, my guys, my men, my boys.
Yeah,
my babies,
hey, what's up?
My loves,
My name is Conda Fiction,
my
and I play
girls,
Jay Farron.
My darlings.
Yeah.
My absolute bubble,
Hey, what's
bubble
up?
butts. Bubble buddies.
My name's Conda Fiction, and I play Jay Farron.
My little smuggly wugglies.
Hey guys,
my scrunglies.
what's up?
My dearest
My name
friends. The loves of my
Is
life.
Conda Fiction, and I play Jay
My
I
Farron.
love
ring
this
bros.
guy.
Yeah.
I love this guy.
That's never mind. Don't look
Guys,
that up.
Grizzly said we were supposed to do a normal intro today, guys, and we already
my-
freaking
Oh, jeez.
my
we all
buttercups.
freaking already said that we're all Conda Fiction and we're all playing Jay Farron, and I just think
Oh,
that
wow.
maybe
My
we need to just
sweethearts.
kinda move back
I'm gonna
around,
shake my
circle
head
back
right
around.
now.
My little pets.
This is not.
just
This is
my
not
little
as easy
guys.
as I
This
thought
is
it
me,
would be.
Conda Fiction, shaking my head, just like I said I would.
What's going on?
Oh man.
What's happening?
Oh man.
Just help! I'm like Condi's like a voodoo doll for me.
Oh
What's
no.
happening?
Oh no.
I'm scared.
Oh, no.
I'm scared. What's going on?
Yeah.
Why do I suddenly feel the need to queue up for
Please,
Final
dude,
Fantasy
please,
14
dude.
online?
Please, dude, I'm getting so dizzy right now.
no, this is actually
I'm
kinda
gonna
nice
throw
to
up,
talk-
Gandhi. I'm not kidding.
Where we last left off. The three of you, Chip, Jay, and Gillian, captains of the
Where any
Riptide
of those
Pirates, arrived at Allport, dubbed the whole of the world for being this planet's largest capital city, even being considered its own island or country. You met up with Captain Lizzie, who, after punching Dre in the face, introduced Jay and Chip to Rufus, an old member of the Black Rose, now co-owner of the Divine Barkinist. Shortly after Jay left to walk with Lizzie, Rufus's wife and partner, Amber, revealed more information about Apple, saying she was transmuted by powerful magic she thought could only be reversed by one equally as old and as powerful, a sorcerer in the Northern Sea named Grimm. After, you all solemnly discussed teleportation to bring Ollie back to his home and back to his mother. Meanwhile, Gillian reunited with his old sister Eden, his older sister Eden, briefly caught up as they and Caspian headed to meet with you all. And Eden spoke of her near-death experience, about how she was saved, listened to, and then aided by a stranger named Nicholas. Of course, your alarms rang immediately, Gillian, and you warned Eden to stay far away from him in the event that it was the Niklaus you'd made a deal with in the past, despite Eden's descriptions painting him in a much kinder light. As this happened, Elizabeth led Jay through the Golden Circummarket and down into the Coral Port, a mostly wooden-based suburb with a woodworking and shipbuilding community. Built along the wall that supports the Golden Circummarket, you enter a large pirate ship, repurposed into a tavern called the Porthole. Inside, you were intoxicated by the hearty rowdiness of the patrons and by sharing drinks with Elizabeth. In a sort of peace offering, apologetic way, the two of you spilled your drinks in your hearts and formed the beginning of a trusting-ish friendship.
A little
Just
better.
after, Chip and Ollie arrived, and Chip was immediately challenged to a one-on-one mud pit brawl with Lizzie. And after laying out your old crewmate, Chip, crewmate, you began to put the schmooze on Eden Tidestrider, as the lot of you had finally come together. Eden seeks your aid in finding the location of an artificial Leviathan, a man-made god of the undersea, that the Navy has in production. You all spoke for a while after, and before getting tattoos and leaving the porthole. However, as you were trekking down the path to return to your ship, Gillian, you spotted a trickle and a trail of blood leading down the gap between two buildings, with groans of agony coming from within. The droplets turned into a puddle, profusely bleeding from the stomach of your own Old Man Earl. And
I don't
so
believe this part is canon, actually.
Yeah, I thought
The
this
journey-
didn't happen. I thought this was the joke.
continues.
Okay, first DM, I'd like to wake up.
Oh, from like the dream that you're stuck in?
Yeah. Because it's like the dream sequence that I'm gonna be stuck in.
Gillian,
Yeah.
you blink your eyes rapidly as you stare down at Old Man Earl, and you're just like shaking your head, trying to wake yourself up. Go ahead, roll con save.
Wait, what? Holy shit, okay. 13.
You're not waking up. This is
No!
reality.
Okay.
He's just sitting there heavily groaning and panting, clutching his stomach as it's just leaking out from underneath his hand. He's
Hey, let's get those back in there. I'm gonna reach over to him, and I'm gonna
as you
just
reach
use.
as you reach down,
Oh,
and he
wait,
looks up at you, and he kind of looks past your head, and I need everybody to roll a perception check.
Oh, I'm good at those, I think.
Jay, this is all on you.
Well, okay, my plus isn't great, but yeah, that's okay. 18.
9.
10.
Gillian, you lean down and put your hands on Old Man Earl's stomach. You hear him whimper out and whisper, just in your ear, looking right past you. He says, Trap. And I need all of you to roll initiative.
Okay, so did
Oh,
my
fuck,
perception
dude.
not
Oh,
do anything?
Fuck.
Well, I'll tell you in a second, but still roll initiative, all three of you, as a blur.
Natural 20, baby.
A blur of shadow swiftly strikes down from above with two swipes that strike both Chip and Jay. Or sorry, Chip and Gillian. My bad.
Am I still inebriated
Let's go!
right now?
You're about to sober up for sure.
Okay.
I think this'll maybe do it.
No, this
No,
is
I would
probably a
say
sobering
by this
experience.
point,
I think
you,
let's
as soon as you
flush that alcohol out of your system.
as soon as you see Old Man Earl here on the ground here, you sober up real fucking quick. But we notice this flash before either of the other two do, as they're both distracted, and you jump back right before a swipe tries to come near you. But however, Gillian, that's 25 to hit.
Why is it? Oh, yeah, that hits. Highest AC, lowest luck, baby. Let's go.
23 to hit you, Chip.
Yep. Very, very easily, actually.
So what's your initiative,
Bitch,
guys?
the shit. I got a 6.
I got a natural 20.
Yeah, what's the total?
Minus 2, 18.
All right.
Highest I can get.
Jay, you
Let's
said
go.
sorry.
I got a 6.
Gotcha. And Chip, your initiative.
13.
Woo! All right. Right as this blur of shadow comes down from above you, just as Old Man Earls whimpers out, trap weakly, Chip and Jay, you just barely hear it. Jay, you actually notice the sight, the visual right before Earl even says anything. But Gillian, because you're distracted and shit, because you just were too slow to, and you were surprised at this moment, Gillian, you take 6 points of slashing damage.
Ooh.
And 3 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh.
Chip, you take 6 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
And 5 points of necrotic damage.
Oh!
As you are kind of slashed by this blur. You don't even see what hits you at first, and just as you turn back to see what strikes you both in the back and in the chest, this figure disappears into the shadows on the ground and reappears above all of you once more.
What the hell?
Shit, it's an ambush.
Gil, did you see that?
Definitely not. Jay, did you see
Yes,
that?
a player.
With
I
your
point
bird
up
eyes?
to them.
And as you look up, Gillian, still having your hands on Old Man Earl at the moment, even though you're kind of knocked to the side a little bit, kind of up against the wall. You guys are still kind of squeezed in this narrow alley between two multiple-story wooden buildings, and you look up, and just kind of like backlit by the moon, now coming back down, seemingly apparating from the shadows on the sides of the height of the wall. There is this lithe and nimble humanoid, sort of in this almost like a Spider-Man form, and you notice that.
Holy shit, it's Spider-Man.
No, I just meant like with the hands out, clutching these two blades, and the legs raised. They are coming down for another strike, almost like a predator pouncing on prey. And
Whoa.
as they are coming down, a gust of the chilled breeze blows back their hood, and and it reveals. It blows back the hood of their black feathered cape that is kind of like winged out as they are falling, almost like these like black raven wings. And it reveals purplish gray skin and long silver hair with hints of indigo. The bangs brushed back behind one of their long elven ears, swooshing up and over the other. It's messily tied with two thick braids that are emerging underneath both sides of the ears, with ornaments at the ends, and their faces small, but their wide eyes look towards you all with disdain and the intent to kill.
Oh.
Underneath this cape is a mix between like titan studded leather armor, and they are wielding these two black blades that hook in the middle like a scythe, both emitting this purple arcane mist. And this is what you see as you get a glimpse before they come down and strike. But Gillian, you have the chance to react here. Your first attack will be at disadvantage.
Was this your doing to our old man?
No response, as they are
No response?
they're seconds away from attacking you. Yep.
Okay, let's beat up this person. And I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Earl first. Squelch. He heals.
All right, what's that do?
He's gonna he heals for 6 HP. So he is stabilized if he wasn't.
So you just say the word squelch?
Yeah, it's a healing word, so that's my healing word. It's spelled.
You gather that you have stabilized him, but you look over and Old Man Earl is like his eyes are closed. He's just leaning against the wall.
Okay.
There's the leaking from underneath him seems to have stopped. You may have stopped the bleeding for now.
In that case, does this person look like they have any intent to go for Earl?
No, they're going for you right now.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure that I'm positioned between them and Earl, so they can't really get another attack on him.
I'll let you roll a free insight if you want to see if you want more information.
Yeah,
on their
yeah.
intent.
I just want to know right now if like based on how they're reacting, if this was just a trap for us, like they look mad at us, or if yeah, I'll just
Go for roll for insight. I know what you're saying.
4.
Gillian, this is evil. That's all you know. That's all that matters.
Oh, that's what I'd like to hear. I'm gonna go for a sacred splash on them. So you see, as I kind of outstretch my hand, and these sort of beads of water fly off me and glow with this light as it splashes them in the eyes and lights up this blinding light. They need to make a dex save.
I'm gonna assume that passed. It's over 20.
Yeah, that definitely passes.
I rolled a 17, so it's really high.
Yeah, you're good.
This figure who you would assume, based on your experience, is like an elf, but more drow, so it's basically a drow elf. It's gonna be a 12 to hit you, Gillian, as they come back down and swipe once more with their black steel blade.
No.
Okay.
Definitely not.
It just whizzes past you.
It looks like I get stabbed, and then I turn over, and it was actually in my armpit that whole time.
They kind of use the wall behind you to kick and slide the blade out from underneath your armpit, and as they do that, they go for a swipe simultaneously at Jay. That's just a 13. Does that hit?
That doesn't hit, no.
All right. So
Hey, you suck! You're evil and you suck! You should just tell us what you're here for, and we won't explode you into a million pieces of light.
So Jay's
Jay's sweating. She like dodges barely, but she's like very stumbly still because she's trying to sober up.
You duck and yelp, and you hear the blade just clank against the wooden wall, or not clank, but kind of like splinter the wooden wall behind you. And as that happens, you also see the person sort of like sink into the crack of the shadow that is being made by the where the floor meets the building.
Whoa.
And they just kind of disappear into it, and they reappear sort of outside of this alleyway that you guys were squeezed together in.
If any of you can do that, you gotta try it now.
Next up is Chip. They're about like 15 feet away right now.
I don't think I can do that.
They're sort of out in this more kind of like open space at the entrance of the alley, blocking your exit essentially. And they kind of like swing both blades and hold them normally. They were holding them reversed, kind of like two long daggers, but now they have it like kind of at their sides.
About how far away
About
is this?
about 15 feet at the end of the
About
alleyway.
15 feet. All right, Jay, can you keep Earl safe?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go in and try and attack. I'm gonna try and like run through the alley, try and like jump off a wall and slash down with both of my swords.
Go ahead, roll
It's
hit.
gonna be.
That's dope. You do like a little kick and then you swipe from above.
Yeah, the first one is a 16,
16 doesn't hit.
and second one is a 17.
17 just hits.
Oh, look at that. Okay, so that is going to be 20 damage. And when I get closer, can I see the face of this?
Oh yeah, I mean they're like I said, they're wearing this kind of like feathered cape with the large hood, and that has completely blown back. And like I described before, you see the face for sure.
Okay. I don't recognize them at all or anything.
Go ahead and roll
Wouldn't
history
know.
check.
Okay.
We just do history as memory, just to keep it consistent.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's a 5.
All right, so as you come down and you kick up off the wall and you strike down the first one, they bring their blade up and they meet yours and they kind of like intersect there. And then just as that happens, they kind of give like a smirk at you, but it's like this like very condescending. And at the same time, you go and you swipe towards their stomach and you get a little, you successfully make contact. And this kind of like pushes them back a little bit, still in melee range. But as they're like clutching where their stomach is, they look up at you. And they do say something to you, Chip. They say, he was right. You really are nothing.
Can I quickly though just use my movement to kind of dash back, like away?
Fancy footwork?
Maybe behind Gillian. Yeah. Fancy footwork. I'll get a little fancy with it.
Yeah.
I think this person knows us.
You don't say?
Well, maybe they could tell us more about it before I turn them into two people.
Two people?
By cutting them in half with a sword.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, I got it.
So yeah, Jay ducks down to dodge that hack, and she kind of crawls towards Old Man Earl, and I'd like to actually grab my gun off of his body.
Okay, roll investigation.
Yeah, this is 17.
This gun has made the rounds, bro.
You search for the gun on Old Man Earl, and it is nowhere to be found.
Motherfucker. Okay, and also while I'm looking for it, I'd like to look at his stab wound and see if maybe like the blood is coagulating or like any signs of poison, that kind of thing.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. I think that's gonna be an action because you have to roll a medicine check. You're actively searching for.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm down with it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a medicine check.
17 again.
17. Okay, yeah. The bleeding has definitely stopped. It seems to have, I want to say like just magically sort of like began the healing process from Gillian's healing word. The wound itself looks stable, but you can see underneath the skin remnants of what look like the spread of poison. This kind of like yellowish discoloration underneath the skin around the wound itself, and it is a large wound. It looks like he was basically shanked in the stomach.
Okay. The way I was picturing it was, you know, the one lady in ReZero who fucking guts people like anime.
Yeah, kind of
in this campaign, never.
kind of like that. She definitely doesn't look or sound like that, but yes, that's kind of like what the wound is like.
Okay.
But not like that gruesome. No one's ever seen ReZero. I don't. This is just for Gandhi.
No, it's true. No one ever has watched
No one watches anime.
Charlie has
or any anime.
You can't be a D&D and a weed fan.
Hey, have you guys seen live action Cowboy Bebop? I thought it was awesome.
Shut up.
And also for my bonus action, I'm going to quickly Hunter's Mark, and like I'm ready to strike true on my next turn.
All right, yeah. Gillian, top of the round. What you
Gillian,
doing?
I'm gonna reach down to where my immovable rod would be to ordinarily beat people to death with, but now instead I see for once there is a sword, and I'm gonna draw Caspian's sword.
All right, add the Golden Lotus to your inventory, Gillian.
The Golden Lotus. That's fucking so cool. What the fuck? Okay, let's see what this bad boy can do.
And I would say that you would have.
Let's see what this bad boy can. It's a +2 magic weapon. Holy fuck!
I would say you could have attuned to it during the tattoo session with Chip and Jay.
Feel the might of the Golden Lotus.
What's this thing look like?
It's not honestly not really my style.
Well, as Gillian pulls it out, it has a different appearance than when Caspian gave it to him, and it's still a golden blade with these intricate carvings into the blade itself. But it is essentially whatever blade feels more comfortable in Gillian's hand.
That's awesome. Like, how do you mean? Like, it changes, or just like it?
It's so yeah, just the blade itself, just sort of like, you know, like the metal itself just kind of like readjusts to whatever sword you feel like holding.
It's like slightly curved like a cutlass, and I just glare at it until it straightens into a long sword.
Straight edge long sword, baby.
Yes. All right. It's a shame you could never taste his beautiful foot juice, but now you shall taste the Golden Lotus. And I'm gonna go in and try and fucking hit him with this bad boy. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, is it sunlight out too right now?
No, it's the dead of night. Like, this is the middle of the night. You guys were on your way back to long rest.
Okay, I'm gonna go for a glacial blade here. So this is gonna be total of 25 to hit.
All right, yeah, that definitely hits.
Sweet. It is going to do Holy crap, this is awesome. 7 radiant plus 2 frost or 2 cold, and I'm definitely going to smite with this because fuck this bitch.
How much damage total?
27 damage. And they're sort of coated in this frost, and I'm just gonna stand right in front of them now.
Big damage.
Big damage.
All right.
Huge damage.
So I will say at this point, Gillian,
Last chance before we turn you into juice.
as you are standing in front of them, you have exited the alley, and I will just tell you what's kind of like the surrounding area, and then just for you guys, I'll give you a visual.
Ooh, a visual.
So you guys are kind of in this rectangular open space that is a bit wider than the narrow roads that you've been walking through and up to kind of walk back towards the second level of this Golden Circle Market. The actual like rectangular shape of this sort of like area is sort of outlined or made by the buildings around it. The buildings themselves still kind of that wooden that like build up on top of each other and stretch, and then the ones that are on the wall that supports the Circle Market are kind of built into the wall. And there are like wooden platforms that incline to help you get towards the roofs of the buildings around you in order to get up further and further. And you guys have just exited like this small alleyway. You're basically coming from below. You're walking up, almost like walking up a hill of buildings. And this is the best visual I have. I'll mark where you came from and where you are. So this little red dot is where you have come from.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
That red dot is where you are exiting out of.
Okay.
This is also similarly how it is lit with like torches sort of hanging on the sides of the doors that enter into the buildings and above the like little archways that are above the inclines and stuff. Just like normal warm lighting.
Brings a tear to my eye. This is the closest thing to a battle map we've ever had.
It's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful.
The road itself is probably only, around a little over 60 or so feet, maybe about 40. With the end of your turn, Gillian, as you step out into this kind of this clearing, this break between the narrow roads, the drow in front of you holds out their hand, and this sort of like purple crackling energy just sort of combines within the palm and then spreads out into this like mist that shoots forwards towards all of you. And I need you guys to make a wisdom.
Oh,
nope, just kidding. Dexterity saving throw.
Which one? Dexterity? Okay.
Dexterity saving throw, yep.
Oh, a dex save?
Oh, Dex.
15.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
All right.
fuck.
Yeah, 25.
Who's within 10 feet of me? Anyone right now?
No,
Probably.
you're 15 feet away, like I
no.
said.
Okay.
Am I so?
Oh shit, 22!
I got the lowest roll.
Yeah!
Oh my god.
That's crazy. I never rolled that high on dex.
So actually, all of you pass.
Woo!
And nothing happens. That's it.
Underwhelming.
I breathe it all in.
Yes. More power.
And then again, Gillian, you watch as this. You're gonna get an opportunity to attack here as this person it walks as they sort of leap towards their left into shadow being casted by a nearby sort of broken or dismantled wagon. Sorry, the dogs. You hear some dogs barking.
Oh no! What does that?
There's actually only cats in here, but it's whatever.
Oh, God.
They sound like dogs.
What's a dog? They take 6 cold damage from the glacial blade, and I'm gonna make another attack on them with the golden lotus, baby.
Yeah.
That is a 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
Okay.
And as they the ice kind of crackles and embeds into their skin, they disappear within shadows again and reappear inside the alleyway once more, but this time behind Jay and Chip, like kind of behind both of you. They are right back against the wall, emerging from the shadows where you guys are, away from Gillian.
Kind of holding out my swords and go, look, I don't know who told you that we were nothing or whatever, but maybe we can talk about it. We don't have to stab each other till one of us dies, because you're probably going to be the one that dies, realistically.
I will stab it until it dies, Chip.
No. Maybe we can just work it out, Maybe you can tell us why you want to kill us, and we can convince you not to.
That sounds preferable.
You're not going to survive this. And if you do, weak one, maybe I'll tell you where I come from and who sent me.
So we're gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to kill you because I don't want to do this. I'm gonna have to stab you a bunch.
Let's go!
There's like one more opportunity before we go all stabbing the shit out of you. I'm serious.
No, we tried, Chip. We tried.
Yo, will you just? I get it. You want to kill things. I got you. I'm with you. I hear you.
I want to eliminate evil.
Okay. Yes. We'll eliminate the evil, but let's figure out what the evil wants before we eliminate it, because there might be more
Evil
evil.
wants to eliminate us.
It might want
Is
more
that-
than that. We
Listen,
use
man,
this
be
evil
my
to
guy.
get the bigger evil.
Just say, I think the evil is gonna stab you evilly.
Okay, well, the evil is sitting patiently while we talk about this, so maybe we talk about it later.
actually really nice of the evil.
It's not really how that works. They spin their sword in this kind of like flourish.
Maybe they're not so bad.
And they point it towards you, Chip, as the mist sort of emanate or just kind of like falls off the sword menacingly. And they say, I'm just having a little fun with my food is all.
Oh, food? Okay. Yeah, let's do this. I want to hold my action to attack if they lunge to attack Jay or myself. Or Earl.
Sure. Yeah.
Jay's not holding shit. This bitch poisoned old man.
Yeah, fuck this people.
So Jay is gonna reach into her little pouch on her side, and out of it she's gonna pull a little potato and pop it in her mouth. A little smash brown.
Potato.
Oh, smash.
Some brekkie before the fight.
A
Okay.
little bit of brekkie, yeah. Is
Let's
that a
see
bonus
it.
action to do that? I think it is, right?
All right. Well, hash browns are unarmed strikes, I believe.
It's unarmed or improvised weapons. And
Oh,
I'd
is
call
it?
an arrow an improvised weapon, honestly.
No. It's an arrow. The arrow is definitely not improvised because it's a mini knife. I don't know.
I mean, I'm using it as a melee
it's a weapon for sure. This
Okay.
one, yeah. But you
Either
can, I
way.
mean, bludgeoning with your bow, I'll say is improvised.
Then with my bow, you know?
right.
Fuck it. Okay, anyway, I rolled a 6.
You miss.
Okay, I have 2 attacks. I'm gonna swing again.
Dude.
Did you roll a 3?
It would
Bad
be a
day,
3 plus
bad day.
3, 6. So, so I
All right,
just
so
flail
Jay-
wildly.
Do you like scream or anything?
Yeah, I pop this little potato in my mouth. I stand up, I pull up my bow, and I grab it two-handed. I'm like, ah! And I just flail wildly, but it's like, instead of like a straight hit, I wobble a little bit because I'm still a little bit drunk. And
You miss as they just kind of like they move their head to the right and you slam against the wall behind them, and then they do the same thing and they move their head to the left.
oh god,
All
the
right.
alcohol's hitting a lot harder than I thought it would. I'm gonna need a second. I kind of like hands on knees for a second.
Dude, are you good?
She shakes her head.
Snap out of it. We're gonna die.
As a bonus action, I'm going to reach my hand out towards Old Man Earl, and this sort of globe of bluish light is going to compass him. I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Old Man Earl, and I'm going to go in and just leapfrog off Jay and try and smack this person again.
All right.
Big day for Gillian. And dare I say,
Small day for Jade.
you know what? Let's see. I'm gonna go for it. I have a question. If I theoretically used Prophetic Screw Up, could I use the inspiration I've been hanging on to for, like, I don't even know how long. I think we all have been hanging on to
I
it.
actually used on one of those rolls.
Could I potentially use it to roll that twice, or is it only on a different roll, like an attack roll?
I would say yes because inspiration is very rare in my campaign.
Okay, I know, and I think that's all our feelings because we've been hanging on to it for so long. I'm gonna burn that inspiration, baby.
All right, let's see it.
And you know what I'll treat it as? I pull out this just like really tiny, sort of like smaller than Go-Gurt sized tube full of Secret Earl juice that I had, and I'm gonna yes! And you see
Earl is the
as
DM.
this orange juice goes down, the coral sort of lights up that my eyes glow orange with the power of citrus, and lightning trails behind them. And I'm gonna go for an attack with Prophetic Scrub. So I'm gonna roll 2d20s.
Earl and
I'll roll
juice.
one first, and I just need to do this for once in my fucking life to get this right. That's a 12. We're good, baby. We're good. Okay. That's gonna be a be big damage here. So I'm gonna go for Golden Lotus.
Do you yell anything as you sort of come at them in this citrusy power up?
Taste the rainbow. I'm gonna let's roll all these. That is gonna do 32 damage.
Yo!
How are they looking?
They're definitely beat up, but they are still.
Feel the rainbow as I go for my second attack. 24 to hit.
That hits.
I've only had
Okay.
3 attacks.
I wish, dude. That'd be wild. That's gonna do another 12 radiant damage.
Yeah, they definitely look beat up. They are they have wounds now that are very visible, but they're still on their feet. After getting in this kind of like barrage of strikes, blocking a few, but getting ultimately overpowered by Gillian, who is an absolute
Power
fucking
of the sun in the palm of my hand.
glowing fucking beast. You hear them whisper after you finish attacking them. They say to you, Gillian, "So you must be the leader."
We actually have a co-captain thing going on. But my name is Gillian Tidestrider, champion of the undersea, hero of the deep, juice enjoyer.
I'll have to deal with you first. And
Yes!
We're kind of like leaders too, though.
Yes, it's
Right?
it's like a sort of leader
Yeah,
thing.
like
Everyone's a leader.
I don't know why you would
Yeah,
assume
we're
that
all
actually.
kind of equal in the crew.
It's pretty messed up.
Oh,
Pretty messed up that you would do that.
It is flattering, but I do say it kind of undermines
they
the
interrupt
whole
your fucking
communal.
speaking and they flare their
Big
blade
word.
up and they stab it into the ground. And as they do, this burst of shadow emits from the blade. And at this point, who has dark vision? Gillian does,
not me.
I do. Oh shit.
not Chip or Jay because they're humans.
We're humans, yeah.
Nope.
Chip, Jay, as they plunge their sword into the ground, sort of like this like mixture of stone, dust, and wood, your entire vision goes pitch black and you lose all sense of sight. Gillian, you can see them, but faintly, enough to where you're not at disadvantage or anything, and they disappear into the shadows.
Oh fuck! I died. They killed me.
You're dead?
Chip,
Does that mean I'm
Chip,
dead?
you dead?
Oh, Gillian, you're dead too.
We're both
Oh
dead.
no, no,
Chip,
you're all
Chip.
dead.
We've
Chip,
died.
Oh
Chip,
my
put my
God.
hands out.
Does that mean
Chip.
we?
Oh
crap.
fuck! They were
She
too
killed
strong.
us. Why does she have an instant kill move?
Chip,
That's broken.
are you dead?
That's really broken.
Well, I
Gillian?
guess that means Jay's dead too.
I'm assuming a 29 hits you.
Wait, who? Who, me?
Gillian, yeah, you.
Yeah, that hits me. We're so fucking stupid. Maybe we'll just annoy them enough to leave. Yeah.
That's a lot of dice.
Hey, what's
Hey,
that
what's-
sound, Grizzly DM?
That's a lot of dice, DM.
You take 7 points of piercing damage.
Well, that's not so bad, guys. I'm sure he's done. Oh, fuck.
And
18 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh!
That's it.
nice.
Not too bad, right?
Yay! I'm alive!
Not too bad, right?
Not awful.
No, that wasn't so bad. Don't do it again.
I dropped one of the dice.
So
You can't see a thing. You are blind, bro. Like, there is nothing in front of you at all. It's all darkness, bro. Everything is darkness, darkness.
Ollie's still here, right?
Ollie was,
Ollie
yeah,
here?
yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, Ollie's there.
Ollie's here.
Yo, dude, why did
Is
you
he-
remind
is
me?
he-
He's a target now.
Is he blind?
Ollie's blind, yes. Wait, do half elves have?
Half elves, they have dark vision.
Half elves might have
They
dark
do
vision.
have dark vision, don't they? Hold on.
Oh, cool.
I remember.
Yeah, they do.
I played an
Yeah,
half
they
elf
do.
once upon a time.
Is it over?
No.
Can I?
I think so. Actually, maybe.
This person's
I don't know.
scary.
I know that. Listen, Ollie. I think we're actually not dead. Can you see anything right now?
A little
Okay.
bit, yeah.
Listen, I need your help, okay?
What?
I need to stab them. I don't know where they are.
What do I do? What if she
I
tries
just
to
need you
kill
to
me
point them out
helping?
for me. Look, Ollie, you'll be fine, okay? You have the belt?
You're right. You're right.
Yes, I am.
Ollie.
I am, okay? So just
Ollie
point me
joins the
towards them.
initiative order at a natural 1.
Yes.
So I just need you to direct me towards them. and then we can win, okay?
Okay. So Chip, you want to try and hold your action to get assistance from Ollie, is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Okay, I'll do my best. If this works, can I stay with you guys?
I already said you could stay with us, Ollie. It's okay. But, yes, this is your test as a pirate. Your pirate test.
But I already took the test.
There was a test?
It's another test.
How many tests are there?
This is the second one.
The first one was the written test. This one's practical.
I don't think I did the first. It was the what?
Okay.
This is the practical
All right.
test.
So you're gonna hold.
shit.
You're gonna hold your action until Ollie's turn, essentially.
Yeah.
You guys gonna go at the same time.
Yeah.
Jay, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna try something crazy. Let me know if I can do this.
Hey, shoot towards my voice.
Gillian's
Well,
loud.
would-
Chip's yelling at Ollie. I'd like to try to listen for any like movement or anything from not those two. And
You
see if
pretty
I can
much because
pinpoint
you were right in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
As Gillian sort of like just bolted past you to attack them and get between both of you.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you heard like maybe just the sound of like wind as I mean, you don't know what happened because you can't see. That's all you heard, just and then a slash, and Gillian kind of go "Hurrah!" or whatever Gillian does when he gets hit, which is probably actually nothing. That tickles. I don't know.
Would I be
But
able to pinpoint?
you heard the sound of their blade.
Did they teleport
Striking
again
Gillian.
after slashing or no?
You have no idea. You have no idea where they are. You're completely blind in darkness.
I'm wondering
Pretty
if
much
I can
anything
try to,
you do at this point is
Well,
at disadvantage.
I want to see if I can like pinpoint them using hearing, because Gillian's a yeller. Chip's yelling also.
The Last of Us.
I mean,
I'd like to push down on my L3
you can
button.
roll. You can. I mean,
That's cool.
I would say. I mean, you can still attack with your turn. It's just at disadvantage, and you risk hitting someone else.
Yeah, I'm with it.
All right.
I roll
Let's
bet
go!
For a J?
Oh, that's a 9. Oh wait,
All
no,
right,
that's
9.
11. I knock a arrow into my bow and just shoot it wildly into the darkness.
You hear it go splinter somewhere. It definitely doesn't hit anybody.
Okay, that's a miss. Maybe a little bit more to the left, and I knock another one.
That's crazy. I just heard something fly right past my right.
And that is, oh, I fucking tipped over to a 4. That's a 10.
What was it?
I don't know.
Oh, that's weird.
Maybe a high-speed bird? Or bug?
Okay, I don't feel useful right now, so I'm gonna walk forward until I touch something.
Hey, follow my voice.
Where are you?
Chip's behind
Follow
you.
my voice, stupid.
Is this a dumpster? Why are you in a dumpster?
I'm not in a dumpster.
All right.
I Oh.
You know what? How about you
Please-
just jump
please-
in? How about you
Please
just jump
do
in?
not kill us.
Okay, where am I going?
I mean, they're just straight ahead, like right in front of Miss J and right behind Gillian.
Okay, how
I
far?
don't
How
know.
far?
me?
Just right in front. It's right in front of you, Miss J.
Damn it.
Not gonna help.
All right, I'm gonna take 10 steps forward and slash, right?
Oh, 12 steps. 12 steps.
12. Okay. Here I go. And I want to go and do that.
All right, go ahead. Make your attack.
25.
That hits.
All
right.
Okay, and then I want to go for another one with that. Okay, so I hit one, and I hit the second. Oh my god!
Hey!
Oh my
Bro,
god! I rolled a
holy shit.
24 and a 25.
Chip's big day.
Oh my god!
18 and a
Okay.
19 you rolled. Okay. So how much is it total?
Okay. 9 plus 14. Plus 4.
What is that total? I don't know how to do math. 27?
Yeah, 27.
Oh my god, I did math so fast, dude.
Oh my god.
God, you
he's
were so
doing
good. I'm really proud of you.
You get 2 clean strikes with the help of Ollie. The second one you just kind of guess, knowing where they were the first time that you hit them, which allows
Okay.
you to make which allows you to make contact. And you hear them grunt twice, like, and their breathing starts to pick up quite heavily. And next
I
up,
kind of just like giggle and go, I did it! And I run away into like nothing.
you run away. Go ahead and make a dex save, dude.
Okay. I just want to like with my swords up, like tippy toeing. I did it. I got an 8.
You run right into a fucking wall.
I did it.
You take 7 points of bludgeoning
Damn
damage.
it. Oh my
Jesus
god.
Christ.
You just hear
I think I broke my nose.
and then Ollie yells,
so
Chip!
disaster.
Chip, oh my god! You're bleeding, Chip!
Yeah, no shit, man.
All right, Gillian, you're up next as this person is breathing heavily. You can see them. They are right behind you as you turn
Oh,
around.
great.
They're right there, yep.
Okay.
They're looking rough for sure.
all right. I pull out a couple more of little juices I've had stored from Earl's storage, mix them together to what we would know to be Capri Sun, apply it on my sword and hold it up and cast daylight. And I hold this sword up and there's this sort of big flash of yellow light from the golden lotus as a 60-foot radius sphere of light spreads out from a point you choose within range. I'm gonna choose their cloak.
I think it can be like on a sword if you're holding it, but it can't be something you're carrying on your person or wearing on your person. Like a necklace or a ring. It can't be one of those things.
It has to be one I'm carrying, so I'll cast it on my sword then. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Actually, Chip is the nimblest. I'm gonna cast it on Chip's sword.
Right
All
hand,
right.
or left hand.
Right hand. So you get flashbanged, but now you have a big bright light sword.
I'm laying on the ground with
The
my
power
nose.
of the sun, Chip. It's
with my nose
yours.
fucking broken. Oh my god, that hurt. Oh.
So
Oh.
as soon as you cast it on Chip's sword, this bright light of daylight just shines like a beacon in this alleyway and illuminates the entire area.
Oh fuck, now I'm really
dispelling
dead.
all of the darkness and making this drow person basically recoil as they almost like a hissing sound comes out of their mouth.
Quick, Chip, wave that sword around in their face so they can't go into shadows.
Okay. I'm wiggling.
Yes.
wiggling. I'm wiggling.
Yes.
Ah, this sucks.
They basically look around and they start to look a little more hurried and panicked with their eyes, but their teeth are gritted and they're holding their cloak above their face to try and block the daylight that's illuminating from Chip, who is still about who kind of twinkle-toed away about 10 or 15 feet or so, or probably about like 10 feet, and then ran into a wall and is currently getting up with a sword, and they're trying to block it out, and their sword is standing right in between Jay and Gillian as they look towards both of you. Their sword's still in the ground.
Ooh, I would turn good right now if I were you.
Well, this is unfortunate. The information didn't say that you had a weapon. They like look up, still trying to block the light for an exit. Fuck. And they yell towards you, Chip. And they say, fine. You may have gotten lucky. I wasn't here to kill you anyways. I was only here to send a message.
What?
Dude, this is like a
did you
weird
already
message.
Did you already say the message, or was that the message?
Chip, I believe that's what you're called.
Yep, that's me. Oh, does anybody have a tissue? Like a rag?
I have a handkerchief.
I do, but it's always wet, and I feel like that's.
Before,
I don't know
That'd
if
be
that's
worse.
better
before
or
you
Way
guys
worse.
are able to start talking about dishes and break the scene,
It's just we banter
Sorry.
so much. Dude. Fine.
Sorry.
they yell out, Captain Price sends his regards. Consider this a warning. And then they
Price?
flurl their coat as much as they can, or their cape as much as they can above them, and in a flash, the cape and them, or not the cape itself, but then they kind of like disappear underneath the cape falling onto the sword that is stuck into the ground as they sort of disappear underneath that shadow. And combat has ended.
Is their cape still here?
Yep, that feathered
Oh.
raven cape along with one of the swords they stabbed into the ground to cast the darkness is left behind as they kind of make this panicked last resort escape. Seemingly very bothered and almost like handicapped by the daylight that you casted.
Yeah.
They're essentially running away.
Hey, wait. Chip, I think this could be really cool. You see how they had that dark sword?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so usually I'm not really into this, but what if you took the dark sword in one hand and then you had the light sword in the other, and you did like a cool,
That would look
like
really
a
cool.
cool pose?
Guys,
Oh
we
my
have
God.
another
That'd be
thing to
really
worry about
cool.
though right now, and I look towards Earl. No, not you, Chip.
Earl!
Yeah,
Oh.
the surrounding area is still,
The
covered
hell?
in this daylight. It looks like daytime now, even though it's the middle of the night.
I'm gonna rush over to Earl.
Okay,
There were signs that he'd been poisoned.
Okay.
what are you saying?
I'm gonna use five points of lay on hands to neutralize the poison.
All right. Okay.
And I'm gonna use. I don't really know how much HP Old Man Earl has, but I'll use like 5 more.
You put your hands on Old Man Earl. Chip, are you still holding the daylight up?
Yeah. At this
Okay.
point, I would hold it away from my face and kind of just get up, move towards Earl.
You put your hands down. You guys would, or Jay, at least from your medicine check, you would know that the poison, or at least while you were fighting, had done damage in that time. But Gillian, I mean, as you put your hands down and lay on hands, the discoloration and the wound starts to close much more, and it looks a lot better. It's no longer bleeding, and there is whatever veins that were starting to kind of like rise to the surface of the skin due to the poison have all unswelled and returned to normal. But he still seems to be, unconscious. Without a check, I mean, he's breathing shallowly. His heart is still beating, but he isn't awake.
Guys, let's get Old Man Earl back to the ship or somewhere safe at least.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Chip, do you know who
who?
this Captain Price would be?
Would I?
History check.
And now it's time for the Just Roll With It Chip history check. Let's roll the dice and see what we get. We got a +2 on this roll, so it's got to be a big one. We're going to roll this die, and it's going to tell us exactly what we know and or don't know. We interrupt your Just Roll With It viewing to bring you a special message. A message delivered by my new character, Thanatos, from hit campaign DM'd by Condi, Just Roll With It, Apotheosis, over on Patreon. If you haven't heard about it, Condi's DMing a new campaign over there, and you guys need to go check it out, because this is probably my most hardcore character yet, and the first episode is more metal than any character I've had throughout their entire lives. So, he is now going to try and convince you to download Honey.
Today's episode is sponsored by Honey. We all shop online, and we've all seen that promo code field taunt us at checkout. But thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes is a thing of the past. Honey is the free browser extension that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best one it finds to your cart. Honey supports over 30,000 stores online, ranging from popular tech sites, gaming products, popular fashion brands, and even food delivery. Imagine with me for a moment, you're shopping on one of your favorite sites. When you check out, the Honey button drops down. And all you have to do is click Apply Coupons. Wait a few seconds as Honey searches for coupons it can find for that site. And if Honey finds a working coupon, you'll watch the prices drop. I have recently taken to buying my weapons online, and I myself have saved 56 gold just by letting Honey do its job. Honey has found over 17 million members, over $2 billion in savings. If you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out on free savings. It's literally free and installs in a few seconds. By getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this podcast. Get Honey free at joinhoney.com/JRWI. That's joinhoney.com/JRWI. Now I must return to my crusade. Enjoy the rest of your foolishness.
And thank you so much to that sponsor for sponsoring this roll. And let's see what we get.
That's all.
19 plus 2, that's a 21. We got a 21.
Any wonderful sponsor here today. Thank you.
Our friends at Honey.
All right. Damn, bro. Okay. because I can't whisper to Bisley, I just need you two to deafen real quick so I can tell him.
Okay.
when you're
Okay.
up. And he can
I
decide
have
how
to
much.
pee anyway, so I'll go do
Yeah,
that.
I'll go
Yeah.
pee too. Goodbye.
All right, Chip. Well, as you start to go over the name Price in your head, you're just kind of repeating it. Price. Who's the Captain Price? You don't know a lot of pirates. You're still new to being a pirate. You know Captain Lizzie. You know Captain Rose. You know
The Price is Right. I've seen that.
Price. And then it hits you. Memories that have been long locked away. The only Price that you can recall ever meeting was a guy, an old friend in quotation marks, an old leader. After mulling over it for a brief second, you remember Reuben Price, who you grew up with at Skull Slice Port after the events of the Hole in the Sea. That's what you remember.
Mm-hmm.
But at 21.
Yeah, we've just been staring at Chip for 3
Yeah.
minutes as his eyes have glazed
As he's
over.
remembering things
he
after I
looks
asked
like
him a question.
He definitely looks deep in thought as he kind of like looks towards the
Chip?
ground left and right. Like he's mulling over it and trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I only knew one Price. It's.
Did they happen to want you dead?
Or hurt really badly.
Oh yeah, probably.
What'd you do?
More than I wish I did. Hopefully we don't see any more of them.
Well, just another problem to deal with in the ever-growing pile of problems to deal with.
I guess so. Is there anything we could know, though, about this person if they're going to be targeting even, someone like Earl as powerful and mighty as he is?
You like taking out Evil Gil? This is.
Oh, tell me more then,
He's
please.
evil.
Where does he live?
I doubt he's still staying in Skull Slice, but I guess he's here.
Skull Slice, that sounds evil too. He's here. How do you two know each other?
We grew up together. Look, it's not so important. We shouldn't.
I mean,
Let's not get too
Jay,
caught up
correct
in
me
it.
if I'm wrong. Maybe, and I am frequently wrong, but it seems pretty important.
It seems kind of important.
It does seem
You
a
know,
little
if they're gonna
important.
send
Look, we
us
have
out,
more
they just
important
get
stuff to
stabbed
deal with, okay?
We really actually right now don't. Earl just got stabbed and poisoned in an alley. So
Yeah, and I'm
just-
drunk, still kind of.
She is
Yes,
still drunk.
you are.
I don't know if you noticed, but I
it was a
missed
long
all my
time ago.
shots. No.
Okay, you did all right, Jay. You're fine. It was a long time ago. It's nothing.
Sure
It's-
shot.
let's just focus on the goal and let it go.
Okay, I do want to be clear that I am not going to let the shadow assassin that did try to kill Old Man Earl.
What do you want
I'm
me to say,
not
Gil?
going to let them go.
You want me to give you my whole life story right here?
Yeah, actually.
That could be helpful.
Okay. I don't push you on everything that happened when you were a kid.
Right, but if like a big beast showed up and tried to kill Old Man Earl or you or Jay, I would definitely say. That's all.
He's just not a good guy, okay? You ran with him for a while. It wasn't a good idea. And I may have burned his house down.
You burned his house down.
Okay, well, he
That's what you
deserved
want-
it. He
that's
deserved it.
what
He was
you
a
didn't
bad
wanna
he was a
say.
bad
Why
guy.
would you burn his house down?
Hey,
I thought you were gonna be
I
like,
mean, if he's
I
evil,
burnt
he had
his
it coming.
arm and gave him a scar. No, you burned his fucking home down.
He was really evil. Look, he deserved that.
Okay, I
If
believe
he's
you.
coming after us, then he deserves what he gets then.
Okay, I believe you. I'm not surprised that you resorted to arson, though. You have not changed.
Let's just leave it for now, okay? Let's get Earl back somewhere safe.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
get back to the ship.
He'll have a price to pay for holding Old Man Earl.
That's good. That's good.
Oh,
I didn't get to use my belt.
you'll use it next time.
It's okay.
you
You
guys-
still help,
Ollie,
though.
You were really
You guys-
brave.
Ollie, honestly, fuck it. I give Earl to Jay. Flip me. I've heard a lot about this belt.
You
and
wanna
how
do
strong
like
you've
a
gotten.
backflip?
I've never been able to do one. Maybe, Ollie, if you gave me some help,
All right,
I could finally achieve my dreams.
Okay.
That's what they say. The Chosen's supposed to be able to do a backflip every
Give
time.
me your,
I try
give me
to
your
fall
foot.
over.
Give me your foot. Okay, give me your
here's
foot.
my foot. Here's my foot. I think the motion is I'm gonna jump and then you just push up and back, and I think
All
I'll
right,
just
roll
tuck.
a dexterity saving throw.
What? 8.
Gillian, you fly up into like one of the fucking roofs. you're like on top of this 3-story towering building now, and you land on your face. No backflip. I mean, you flip, but you don't land it.
Okay, Gillian is now out of the scene.
He's out. Gillian!
He's gone.
he does a fucking Team Rocket, fucking blasts off into a twinkle.
Gillian!
Gillian's being exiled again.
So you guys all head back after retrieving Gillian. I mean, you when you're like walking up, it kind of like the incline kind of goes up and then curves around and then ends up on top of that roof anyways as one of the walkways, since the way that this and all of the ports are kind of built with like the buildings almost like steps, and like if that makes sense about how the buildings are arranged and structured. And you guys head back to your ship, which is underneath the Golden Circummarket. You kind of just follow the signs and remember the way that you were led by Captain Lizzie. Your ship is still in one of the docks, underneath the hull is what they call it. And you make it back to your ship, and you can see that Lizzie's ship is no longer at the docks.
Oh, it finally sank.
Ollie laughs. And you guys long rest for the night, unless you have anything else you want to do.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna long rest. But
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Leading up to long rest, I'd probably like actually properly take care of Earl's wound and like give him a cold cloth and put it on his head.
I'll do the same.
Kind of deal.
Yeah, there's multiple hammocks now that are kind of like hung like bunk beds with one above the other. So you just kind of lay Old Man Earl above where Dre is still sleeping, who has been sleeping for a long while. And you guys had to go ahead and roll just a medicine. One more medicine check.
Can I give the help action to
Of course,
this?
yeah, roll medicine with advantage.
Both 6s, so 7.
You
Okay.
love to see it.
I mean, you wrap them up, but I wouldn't. It doesn't like do any.
Yeah, it doesn't help or anything.
Okay.
I clean the wound as best as I can. That's about as far as it goes. Yeah.
You don't have the materials at the moment to do like stitches, which aren't necessarily needed with the magic, but you know.
I sleep in a barrel on the deck and take turns watching with Pretzel, so if anyone comes, I can jump out at them.
Okay, so you stay up for an extra few hours, letting Pretzel
Yeah.
sleep. Go ahead and roll your perception check, and then Pretzel will
It's gonna
take the
be
second
shit. It's gonna be so shit. 5.
one. What are you distracted by?
A small crab.
So tiny,
That
it's just a little guy.
Instead of looking out, I just look at the small crab slowly scuttle across the deck over the course of 3 hours.
I like to.
And nothing else.
li-
I fully space out and follow it across.
I like to think you talk to him.
Hey, little guy. What are you looking for down there? Meaning? We do. You got any titles?
Pretzel wakes up later and lets you
Cool.
rest in your water barrel.
Pretzel, you gotta watch out for that crab.
Go ahead and
It's
roll a
coming for us.
perception check for Pretzel.
Okay. Perception, very good. That's gonna be a 19.
I mean, just so Gillian wouldn't know, but just so you know, Pretzel kind of just sees like people taking. There's like it's kind of like late night cities wherever you're walking the streets, except people just kind of walk the ports to get where they need to go. Some people work really late, some people work really early. Other people still arrive in the middle of the night. Other people leave in the middle of the night, and that's the gist of what Pretzel watches. Nothing crazy because this is a public port here, and there's and while there are lots of pirates, there are lots of normal people as well who don't do pirating, and it's fairly safe. So you guys sleep and long rest. The next day comes as you guys kind of awaken in the underneath the hole here, and the day is yours. You have 3 directions
Whoa.
that have been presented to you that you can follow as leads if you so desire.
Can we
Whoops.
meet around the? Can we meet around like a little captain's table?
Sure.
Oh, cool.
I mean, you guys kind of have like a little mini one beneath the deck in your room anyways, I'd say. Or you can set something up in the kitchen where all the other crew members sleep.
I think it's funny if I like roll out of bed, I look over and they're both sitting at the table just like waiting for me.
I have a proposition.
Oh
There's
shit!
there's now a crab on top of my head.
the
the
crab.
hell?
You've adopted the crab. What's its name?
I don't know. You tell me. I look up at the crab.
Clippy.
Nope. It's
That's just the sound
I
of
don't-
its fucking claws.
that's
Clack,
its
clack,
language.
clack, clack.
I don't know what to tell you.
I think that's Morse code.
I think it is. Jay, you know Morse code.
Yeah.
You do?
Dick, what does it say in Morse
The
code?
DM doesn't know Morse code.
I think it was more like click, click, pause, click, clack, click,
Yeah, that's-
clack,
So it's
clack.
It's
Pause,
so it's,
pause,
it's-
click, clack.
It's and then it's and then it's and then it's and then it's
Yeah, you know, on second
Okay,
thought,
Jay, you got all that?
I don't
Roger.
think I know Morse code.
go ahead and make
after
an
all.
intelligence check. For Jay, just make an intelligence check.
If it's a low roll, we give it
12,
something
12.
really stupid name.
I say 12 passes. You know that says crab.
Crab. It says it's
That is more. The crab did Morse code for
its
incredible.
name is Crab.
It's the incredible. It's communicating with us. Okay. Well, Jay, Chip, also Apple, also Pretzel, also
Apple's in here
Crab.
at the moment.
We are. This is getting ridiculous.
yeah,
Okay.
Apple's not here.
Oh, where's Apple?
Oh,
Amber.
apples with Amber.
Hey, bird do what bird do.
Bird,
do
the
what
bird
bird
has
do.
its own
Bird
life.
do what bird
So,
do.
why are you?
We have things
Post it
to
up.
discuss.
Okay.
Come here.
Important things.
I'm like 5 feet from
Get
you.
out of fucking bed.
That's melee range.
No, I think I'll just stay here for a couple more minutes.
Gillian? I give him a knowing glance.
Okay, I go to grapple, Chip.
I let it happen. I just let it.
Come
I'm
here.
I'm too weak to resist.
I grab him and fully like suplex him into a chair.
Holy
So he's now sitting in a chair.
Well, good morning, captains.
Good morning, Captain.
Good morning, captains.
Where are we going today?
That is what remains to be discussed here at the captain's table.
Yes.
Jay, take it away.
Firstly, Gillian, if you would lend me your
This is
armor.
fun.
I noticed you gooped it.
Jay, I'm sorry. You can have it. It was.
I'm
a
gonna
shame
go
for
get
me
it.
to
I'm
wear
gonna go
it.
get it repaired
Take it
and all that fun stuff.
What?
Yeah.
You don't have to do
I
that.
have money.
How can I'm so in debt. Jay,
Stop-
what can I do
Stop
for
being
you?
in debt. It's okay. We're co-captains. I'm just looking out for your safety. Okay.
All right. Is there anything you need done?
I could go for like
I
a.
haven't done laundry in
A
like 3
sandwich?
days. I mean,
Okay, I'm
Laundry.
gonna do your laundry. I'm
I
really
actually-
good at that.
Gil, I only have this one shirt. If you could just clean it, it's been so long.
Oh no, Chip, we're good.
But you're already doing it.
I look at Chip for like I hold eye contact with him.
Is it a white shirt?
Why are you looking at me like that? Huh?
Yeah, don't do his shirt, just mine.
Start
Wait,
making
wait,
like-
wait. It's a white shirt, right? Okay, Chip, but be careful.
Okay, I go to take off my shirt,
Taking off
and
the shirt.
you can see that the tattoos are starting to look a little like red around the area because I have
Oh.
not been like wrapping them up.
Okay, that looks infected. I'm gonna go over and use a couple points of lay on hands.
Is anybody else really hot?
Don't think skin should be doing that. You have a fever too.
Oh my god.
Huh?
Chip, you're like 60% pus.
Yeah, actually, my
Okay.
shoulder kind of little.
I look at the shoulder. Is it infected too? What the fuck needle did they use on you guys?
Just made this
Just a
up.
couple more
You've
points
just
of
made
lay on
this
hands.
problem. now
Oh,
you
no.
now you've used all your lay on hands because we made a
Because your
problem.
tattoos got infected.
No, they didn't. I just said they did.
This is how D&D works.
Anyways,
this is a Riptide
What are
moment.
you guys doing?
as far as I'm concerned, we have 3 directions we can go.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know.
Left, right, up.
There's many more
What are
directions
the,
than
what are the
that.
directions?
Sorry, I just
Well,
woke up.
It was
on.
Eden had mentioned the false Leviathan. What was it called?
Oh, full disclosure, I want to go that direction. I am fully sold on that direction. That seems like
Yeah,
a really cool direction. That's my captain's input. Sorry, continue, please.
There's also Ollie that we need to take care of.
No, I think he'll be all right.
Yeah.
For now, he's got the belt. We just got to keep an eye on him.
Okay,
You flipped me. That was awesome. That was so fun.
and then I don't remember the third one.
That's very unlike you, Jay.
I was
Let
really
me
drunk
check
yesterday.
my Gillian.
I don't know if
let
you
me
remember.
check my Gillian book.
I was really drunk last night.
Yeah, Chip had mentioned something. I just
Yeah,
can't. Fully
I just was
remember.
really
Like,
drunk at the
something
time.
about grim. Something was grim. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was really Gillian.
you always
as
are.
Always am.
Can always count on you to be Gillian.
We also have the sword of shadows over there and the fucking cloak of ravens. If anyone wants those,
I'm gonna-
not really my vibe.
Can I actually grab those and
Alright.
like
Amber said something about taking Apple to a sorcerer who could lift the
right, apple.
transmutation.
the transmutation?
Yeah, so you know how Apple's not a bird?
Free apple.
Sorry, back up. No, Apple's definitely a. Oh shit! Did I get birds wrong?
No.
I got birds
Apple,
wrong. No,
you
Apple
got
is a
birds
bird
right.
now.
Is this
No,
a
you've been
bird?
doing so good.
No.
I thought this was a crab.
That's a crab. Its name is Crab, Gillian. Are there not crabs underwater in the undersea?
That's a good
Apple,
point.
no,
It's
listen,
so
Gil.
confusing.
Apple wasn't a bird and then got turned into a bird. So Apple is
Apple's
right
an
now
apple?
a bird.
No, apple's
No.
something else. We don't know what yet. Maybe an apple. Might be an apple.
Okay, Apple is not
That would be
herself
full
right now.
circle.
Okay?
Okay.
We can make Apple her true self.
Which is maybe not a bird. That's
Yeah.
crazy. I guess
Yeah.
it makes sense why she's just been following us around.
Yeah, that's not how
'Cause
birds
really,
work.
we didn't. Yeah, like I just feed her random. I don't know if what she eats is like what birds can even
Probably not healthy. I fed her a lot
No.
of things.
You tried to feed her gunpowder.
eat. I know, and she's still sticking around,
Yeah.
even despite that. Somehow, I'll just give her. It's also like it's weird because you'd think a bird would also know what they eat, right? And I gave her like she just ate a stick in front of me once, which was weird.
Anyways, I slam my hands on the table.
Okay, all right.
Let's keep on topic here. I'm personally most interested in going after Raft and the Leviathan.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Gillian, I think helping your sister is the most noble thing we could do here. So
Okay,
obviously,
you're just horny.
that's what we've got to do.
That's not
That's
noble.
so nice of you to say, Chip.
I'm hurt, Jay. I'm really hurt. Because that is not representative of my... Yeah, a little bit. Okay, let's just go do that. Oh.
I'm so glad you're finally coming around and being a better person, Chip.
Pretzel,
Gonna
but
ignore
you
everything else.
you're
that was said.
smiling at Gillian, but you look down at Pretzel who's on the table and her eyebrows, like her eyes are
Oh,
like
fuck.
slanted down. She looks angry at you. Chip. She's like,
I'm just like just gonna shocked.
it like makes you jump for a
minute.
second. The world's deathiest death glare.
Hey, did you feed Russell today?
Oh, yes. But if you keep talking like that, she might get a second meal. Anyway, I think I'm also on board with this false Leviathan thing. I'm into it. You guys mentioned something about a grandma.
Grandma? Oh no, no,
Potentially
no, no! It was
Oh,
grandma.
Yeah, it's because Gillian hasn't been a grandma yet, so that's how we were gonna sneak.
Always
Oh,
looking for new titles.
You know, we we've used the rest of our grandma passes.
you want to be a grandma, Gil?
I mean, I would need to have 2 generations of children really fast. I don't know.
Listen. We're not gonna lie, but what if we just pretend?
Pretend.
It's just like a play. It's like we're playing. You know?
You're an
Okay.
actor in a stage play.
You're an actor,
Oh,
and we're putting on a show
Gillian.
for the people.
Gillian,
okay.
it's your
Yes,
destiny to play this grandma.
And the grandma I shall become. Come here, my sweet.
Okay, first of all, grandmas don't talk like that.
This one does. Give me your cheeks.
You gotta. No,
Yes.
Gil. That is not.
You need to eat more lipids.
You gotta be more like grandma-y.
Yeah, give us like
No,
a
you gotta
candy.
make cookies for
give
us.
us candy. Always have a caramel candy in your pocket.
I have a couple Werthers left over. See what I can do.
Okay, so we get the robot god and kill it, right?
think
Or we
robot
stop
god,
it, or it's not
agree.
real, or it's not there yet, and we go and we stop it, or
No,
we
I
learn
think we're just
about
finding where it is.
it. Oh, but I wanted to kill
Find where Robot God is, then kill Robot God. Chip, I'm on the same page. We gotta kill Robot God.
I'm just
Sounds awesome.
saying.
What
we
if
have
we
to
let
kill
them
Robot
build
God.
it so we can kill it?
Honestly, it's just taking every bone in my frail little womanly grandma body to resist just letting them build the Mecha Leviathan. Because it does sound awesome. But we probably shouldn't do that. It seems like a bad idea.
Okay.
So are we all on board here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe not with letting them build the robot god as much as I'd love to kill robot
No,
god.
we don't do that. We don't do that. But if it happens, it
If it
happens.
happens,
That's all
it
I'm
happens.
saying.
If it
I'm gonna
happens,
try
it
my
happens.
best. I'm the chosen one. I'll try to stop it. But if it happens, I mean, we can't control. There's so many
It's not our
factors.
fault, you know.
No, I don't know where
Things
they're getting the
happen.
parts from. Okay, if we find the wrong site, we gotta go. I don't know. You know, maybe I've played it through in my head every night when I go to sleep. I can't say. Okay, let's reconvene back here in an hour and let's go do chores. I'll do the laundry. Jay, you've got the armor. Chip, you do what you do best.
Which is?
Exactly. Break.
Team, we're tired.
What are you guys doing?
Riptide Pirates. I do laundry.
Apparently what I do best. Shit, nothing.
I go and get my armor and Gillian's armor fixed.
Chip, what do you do best?
What he
Nothing.
does best.
What? No, do what you do best.
What do
man.
I do best?
I don't know. What do you do? Why are you asking me?
I don't know what I do best. Do we have like a lead on where we're supposed to go for this?
No.
To the top of to the top of the thing, but we're
Yep.
just gonna reconvene
And,
and do that.
yep. The newly
I'm
That'd
constructed
be fun.
raft.
What if for an hour, just for an hour, just do whatever you want? I just want to see what Chip does.
Me and Ollie are going into the city and we're gonna do some things. I'm gonna do what I do best.
What are you gonna do?
What do you do best? We still have not established what you do best.
I know what I do best. I just gotta think. About
I
what
mix
I'm
the
gonna do.
whites and the colors, and they all bleed in Chip's shirt.
Oh no, you're evil.
You shouldn't have asked to put your clothes in with mine.
I cast Creator Destroy Detergent.
All right. You decide what you do best, Chip? What do you do best?
Yeah. So
What's everybody doing?
I pretty much like tell them I'm gonna go do what I do best. And I go into the city and I would like to look for any leads on one
Right.
Ruben Price.
Oh. Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay.
With advantage if you have Ollie.
I wouldn't bring Ollie for this.
Saying no to advantage, crazy.
21.
21. All right.
Mm-hmm.
While he's doing that, Gillian, are you actually just doing laundry?
Yeah, I do laundry. I'm gonna use shape. I'm gonna use shape water. I don't have creator. I joked about having creator destroyed detergent, but I don't. I'm doing laundry on the ship. I'm not gonna lie to you. Things are getting wet. Things are getting messy. And if I'm being completely honest, the colors and the whites weren't properly separated. They are bleeding into each other, and it's kind of a mess. Okay.
And my nice white shirt is now all different colors.
I see the options, okay? I see the options on the washing machine, and I crank it all the way up to destiny.
There is no washing machine.
The hypothetical.
metaphorical washing machine, the mental washing machine in front of us. As I create a whirlpool of water and attack it with soap.
Oh my
So all the
god.
clothes are stuck inside.
Oh my god. And Jay?
Jay
You're
goes
going
to the nearest leather worker / metal worker / whatever worker, and tries to get the armor repaired. Hopefully, have enough money.
Jay, you head up to Bed Bolts and Beyond. which is in the Golden Circle Market. It's this it's a little bit of a larger building, but it has it's a multi-product building with a smithy, weapons, an armor, and a general store all in one. And you walk in and you meet this hold on.
You've been sitting on that one, huh?
Yeah, I'm like really happy about it. You meet what looks like this bulbous hippopotamus humanoid who is kind of just like wearing this very tight, almost athletic wear, yield athletic wear here, with the kind of breathable material, mesh material it's made out of, and in this kind of like section where the armorer and the blacksmith work together. They're kind of like two separate entities, but you're only looking at the blacksmith right now, who is just kind of like ka-dink, ka-dink, and then like shoveling some like molten lava and a giant stove that kind of runs up the wall. You go up to him and you ask him for a fix-up or anything information about what can be done about a corroded piece of plate armor and corroded leather armor. Basically, just if you want to expedite it here and not,
Yeah, that's expedite for sure.
yeah. You learn that it basically just takes a look at it, raises a monocle up to his eye, and goes, "These are broken as shit. What the fuck you get into, huh?"
Yeah, there was some funky black ooze. You know how it is.
What kind of armor do you wear, Jay?
Leather.
He
It
looks at you
is specifically, in case you need to know, studded leather.
It'd be cheaper if we were to buy some studded leather, but I can make sure this plate armor here gets fixed up for about 150 gold.
150. Okay.
It'll take the day though. Maybe we can swing by again in the evening. I'll
Yeah.
get it to you.
It's okay. He'll be a grandma at that point, so I don't think he'll need the armor. Yeah. So I'll get the armor. I'll just buy a new studded leather, I guess. It's not that expensive.
So, yeah.
And get the other repaired.
Dude, you gotta see what other shit they got going on here at Bed Bolt and Beyond. We
Hey,
do
so
not
what's
know
in
when
the
we'll
what's in
ever
the
see one of
Beyond
these again.
section, anyways?
There's a pause. We don't talk about the Beyond section. You'd be best to mind your business now. Unless you want a job, of course. We're hiring. 5 gold every day.
So the day, I'm okay, thank you.
All right, so it's 195 gold total for both.
Okay.
You get your armor right away.
Yeah, I pay that and I leave the plate armor with them.
All right.
Also, as I'm heading back, I would like to get rid of the infusion I had on my pistol that I no longer have. I can do that anytime, basically, after a long... Actually, that's after a long rest, so I'll do it next time. Hopefully it doesn't bite us in the ass in that amount of time.
All right. In that case, Chip, as Jay is getting this fix and Gillian is doing laundry, what did you roll for your investigation?
21.
21, right. You leave before Jay and you head up into the Golden Circle Market, which is what you've become more familiar with the more time you spend here. But I mean, you come to learn that there are what the regulars, or the basically the natives to Allport. They call them the 8 barnacles, as they are essentially, like I said, these wooden barges or small towns or suburbs, you could call it, that cling on to this mass whole that is also home to the Golden Circle Market. And as you're asking around, anytime you mention the name Captain Price, you are immediately met with a look of hurried fear, as most people don't even pay you mind the second you say something and walk away. There are some people who are kind, like who smile and say, "That's nice to meet you," and then just kind of like run away hurriedly. It isn't until you find what as you were kind of like walking through here, you hear like an older man call out from sitting like in front of another one of these stores, a little bit closer to where the large cathedral to the sun god is. And he basically tells you, the information that you get from him with your role is that there is something called the Dark Port here in Allport, which is the worst port, or barnacle as they call them, where a lot of where they say a lot of people are too scared to go there, where they say a lot of shady figures and forbidden cargo come and go there. It's too dangerous for the Navy, who have just recently set up here as their new headquarters, to even go, because they would be basically, it would basically be a small war. Not war, but you know what I mean. Like, it's unsafe for anyone. It's unsafe for pirates. It's unsafe for, definitely for normal people, and it's absolutely unsafe for the Navy, and that's why they call it the Dark Port, as it is essentially just the darkest place in the city. And he lets you know that it is rumored, as he just kind of sits out here, rocking back and forth, listening to people and people watching. It's rumored that Captain Price has quite a bit of pull down there in the Dark Port, at something called the Black Dock. And it gives you a rough idea of where or how you could get the information, know where to go to get there, and ends your conversation with a stern warning about taking that path.
Where does he say I should go to learn more about where to go?
You can't get to the Dark Port from the Golden Circle Market, where you see that some of the ports have like pulley system elevators, like the Coral Port where you went to the porthole, the tavern, have like elevators and inclines and ladders that let you go from the second level down back to the highest point of basically those barnacles.
Yeah.
But the Dark Port and some of the other ones don't have that, and you can only get to them by sailing from underneath the hull down the canal lanes and basically docking at the sides of those floating barges.
And there's no other way to get there? I have to sail?
Not from the Golden Circle Market that you know of. I mean, with your investigation, like, you could go from one port to the other, but you have to basically take like a small you would go down one of the elevators or ladders or whatever that get you into a port that is safer, that connects to the Golden Circle Market, and then take like a small ferry from the edge over to the Dark Port, though it's likely not common. It's a dangerous place. People that go there like specifically.
So as I'm kind of in this what did you call it, the Golden Market?
Golden Circle Market.
Golden, yeah, okay. So in there, I'd want to find some kind of cloak that I could wear, something light, maybe torn, maybe just kind of like grab it off of a rack discreetly.
You do have the, I don't know.
I probably wouldn't have brought that with me.
Yeah.
I would have just been walking around, tattoos out.
Yeah, sure.
But just grab a coat off a rack. Would I have to roll a sleight of hand for this?
Yeah, I mean, there's no racks unless you go into a store, but sleight of hand
Yeah,
if you're
yeah, yeah.
stealing, yeah.
I would be stealing. Yeah.
Sleight of hand.
27.
They thought you walked in with it. You walked in without. No one even knows.
I kind of go in. I put the coat on. I ask them about any like rowboats I could down by the docks if they know of any.
Plenty of rent-a-boats out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll go down there and rent me a boat.
Okay.
Something small.
It is quite a bit of travel.
Yeah.
I will say that you could there's not like there in the hole, that large circular port where you are docked. There isn't there's like services that ferry you around if you request it, but like it takes you a second to barter with someone to basically borrow their boat instead of get ferried as you are going to a place where they won't ferry you or
I could try and persuade somebody maybe. I'll do a little
yeah,
bartering.
roll persuasion.
Okay.
That'll just determine how expensive it is.
That 16.
All right, they will let you borrow it for the day for 15 gold,
Mhm.
and then you get half your gold back on return.
I have the hood on
right.
so that I can just not conceal my identity entirely, but just enough so I wouldn't be like
So
noticeable
yeah,
at
for
first glance.
For this, just as you begin rowing, just roll stealth,
Mhm.
and we'll use that stealth check for the time being.
10.
Great. You're hooded, for sure. No one's going to pay attention to what you look like. You hope. And you row through the second water lane, which is one of the openings, like I described before. The large archway canals that lead out into what are called water lanes that you can get to different ports. Not all of the 4 of the water lanes don't have docks, as they are basically for coming in and out of the 4 oceans. And the east one is closed, the one that would lead out to what is now the Black Sea. But you go down the second water lane, and on your right, you immediately recognize the shadiness and just rundownness of all of the buildings that make up this suburb, and you gather here that it is unsavory. But you head down into the following the direction of what this older guy who gave you some lead and dock by yourself here at the Dark Port, about halfway down into the suburb. Quite a distance, I will say. Quite a few hours of travel just to get here. You are very far from your friends. Gillian and Jay, what are you guys doing?
Wow, I
Stop
guess
on the
we've been
table.
waiting here for a couple hours now.
So where do you think Chip is?
You know, what does he do
That's
best?
what I was wondering.
Should we be worried if he's out there doing it right now and he's been doing it for this long?
Maybe.
Here are your clothes, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
They're all just like fully splashed and they're still wet. They have not dried. We all have something we do best. Found out today mine is laundry.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I got them really wet too. So
Yeah, that's great. You're not getting your armor back
Yep.
until tonight, so.
oh, okay.
So like,
Well-
do we wait?
Oh, do you think he's in trouble?
Chip.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I guess we should go and
Ollie comes
try and
down
peek around and look for
and
him.
he's like, "Is
Hey,
shit
Ollie!"
back yet?"
No.
Nope. I was hoping maybe he was with you, but I see not.
It's gonna be it's sundown soon, or what is it called again? Dawn? No, dusk.
Dusk. Yeah.
Dusk? I
Susk.
don't know. I don't live up here.
What is Chip been teaching?
We should
you?
go. we should go look for Chip, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Guys, have any? Can I come? Do you have any idea where he'd go?
Yeah, sure, Ollie. You can flip people. That'll be
I've
fun.
got no clue where
Ooh.
he'd go. But
No, me neither. Actually, I have no idea.
I do have a little spell. I'd like to cast locate. Oh, he's not
Locate
he's
ship.
not within 1,000 feet of me.
No. These are big cities. This is a big city.
I guess we could go look. Let's ask around.
Yeah,
See what we can
sure.
find. Maybe we just peruse around places we think Chip would be, and eventually we'll bump into him. This is gonna be tough. We gotta figure out what Chip thinks that he does best, because that's what he'll be doing. Okay. Ollie, you're the new honorary third captain. I bestow upon
Place
you.
to me that fucking quick. Holy shit.
I make him a little captain's
That was
hat
so
of ice.
fast.
Little captain's hat. All right. We gotta find Chip. Does anyone have any ideas on where he could be first?
Chip rolled it. I mean, I rolled a natural one, so I don't know.
Okay, here, let me roll. What? Just a flat roll.
Well, let's think about it.
What if I rolled insight?
Yeah, sure, it's
To
fun.
see how that could be fun.
Yeah,
That could be fun.
insight, that's fun.
And then if I get it really wrong, I got a 5.
Yeah. So
You think maybe he's going out for a drink with
Oh my
with
god,
Elizabeth.
he's going to go hit on my sister.
He's gonna go find. Yeah, he's gonna go hit on your sister. It's brilliant.
We gotta go kill him.
yeah, I was gonna say, Chip is a bastard. What's the most bastard-like thing he could do right now? And that's it, actually.
It's hit on my. Okay.
He also
We gotta
thinks
go
he's
find
really good at
Eden?
flirting. He thinks he has game, and so that all makes sense. This adds up.
Okay, yes, either Eden or Elizabeth, I'm sure will know. Let's do this, captains. On 3.
Yeah.
1, 2,
1, 2, 3.
On three.
Riptide Pirates.
Riptide Pirates. Fuck. I mean,
No, you got it.
all right. So you guys are heading.
I give Ollie the cloak of feathers and the sword.
What the fuck, man?
Well, Chip, I'll let you say if you brought the sword or not. You already said you left the cloak behind, but
I'd have left the sword. I wouldn't have taken. I got my 2 swords, right?
Yeah.
As long as I got mine,
I give them to Ollie and he looks fucking awesome.
and they're way too big for him. He's a tiny little guy.
Just a little dude.
He's just like this fucking puddle of feathers. All right, we're off to go find the women that Chip is hitting on.
all right. I'll say either one of you rolls investigation with the advantage, or you all roll.
What are you feeling?
Jay, it's gotta be you with advantage.
Okay.
That's the only way, bro.
My rolls have not been great today, so
You got this.
that's gonna be 17.
So you guys actually can't see
Oh, right.
Eden altogether, only Gillian.
Yeah, he wouldn't have been able to get down there.
That's kind of what Jay puts together with your.
Yeah, so actually, I
Investigation
think your
immediately?
sister's off the board unless she came above water.
Yeah, because you
Big
guys are
pots.
talking about it and you kind of figured out like he can't really get
Okay,
there. So
okay.
you go in and search for Elizabeth. You re-enter the coral port and head back down to the porthole. And asking around, you basically learn that Elizabeth and her crew aren't at the porthole, but their ship is being worked on and the coral port a bit further down into the town or into the barnacle. Not sure which one to call it, but you know what it is now.
Okay.
And yeah, as you like kind of head down there, you can also just conch if you want.
Oh, you're so right.
You can do that for either Eden or them, but you guys just decide. I just want to remind you it's an option.
Oh, let me put. Yeah, wait. I forgot I had Eden. Can I put Eden on here? Let's.
You have received a collect call from Gillian Tidestrider.
Bring.
Who you calling?
Bring. I'm calling Caspian.
All right, yeah.
Bring.
All right, he answers. Gillian,
Hey, Caspian.
my friend, how are you
what's
enjoying
going
that sword,
on?
huh?
Oh, it's delightful. It actually just saved us from a darkness assassin. Would you believe it?
Oh, dope.
Crazy day. I know.
We should get
So
together
you
and
wouldn't-
just practice it out a little bit. Do some training, you know?
Hey, you know what, Caspian? Nothing sounds better. Why don't we come down there? We could do that right. Oh, hey, by the way, we are looking right now for brown hair, sort of my height, about
He has new tattoos.
kind of stinky
wave tattoos
human
now.
tattoos. Now they're infected,
Yeah.
sort of, with this kind of bubbly. I don't like to say this. A little bit of a bastard sometimes.
Oh, you're looking for Chip. Is he not with you, or? I have to say,
No.
I'm kind
We
of
got
in
him.
the middle of something, and
No, he went out a
He
few
said
hours
he-
ago and hasn't
We
returned
told him
since.
to do what he does best, and he disappeared. So
Is that what he does best?
maybe.
Maybe this is like the long con.
you know, strange enough, I think it sounds a little bit like how the captain said she had to take care of something and then just disappeared earlier this morning.
Oh, suspicious. Maybe they're up to something together.
She has to task me with going down to the Asher port and doing some recruitment. If you catch my drift, you know, for the effort.
Recruitment.
A little bit of a
I
secret,
got
so I
you.
am a little busy,
got
so I don't know exactly
No,
where
that
they went,
sounds
but
fun. No, that's cool. That's cool. Well, hey, once you're done with that recruitment, I'll see too if anyone wants to, get in on that. Hey, just let me know. Golden Lotus. I'll give it back to you, and we can just go at it. I'll just find something else to swing around. That sounds awesome. We should probably keep looking for this guy. We found another captain in the meantime, but we are gonna want to get this one back. So.
after a while of continuing to talk, there stops being a response. You get the sense that the magic stopped working mid-sentence.
Yeah, just gone like 5 minutes longer.
Well, you guys you weren't able to find Chip. If you want, you can find Lizzie's ship, but
That's probably like
Um,
as far as we make it.
What would Jay suggest at this point?
Let me insight check.
insight check what?
Insight check what I know about Chip against. I got an 18.
CJ knowing.
I guess she could maybe put it together.
But we don't know where this person is.
Right, you
Yeah.
wouldn't know where. You would just know like what.
Okay, so I have a few ideas here.
Okay, yeah, shoot.
So maybe Chip went on a shopping spree at Bed Bolt and Beyond.
Good idea. Let's check. Come on,
Or
Ollie.
maybe he went in. Maybe he's looking for that Captain Price guy.
No, he
guess we
wouldn't.
just gotta
He
go-
wouldn't do that on his own, would he?
No, you're right.
Right,
He's
that
at
would
Bed
be
Bolt and Beyond.
Immensely dangerous,
Chip,
completely irresponsible. He's got to be at Bed Bolton Beyond.
He's kind of the best master, teaching me everything I know, but he kind of runs away. He's not very good at confrontation.
Yeah, he wouldn't do that.
You're right, Ollie. He's far too much of a coward to go face Bryce. It'll surely be at Bed Bolton Beyond.
Maybe he's putting together like little gifts for I don't know.
Oh my
Sometimes
God.
he does nice things for no reason.
That would be so like. You really think he's making gifts?
I
That's
think
incredible.
it's almost been a year since we. You think he? That's so thoughtful.
But
That is
suddenly
really
being like
thoughtful.
brave and selfless, maybe that takes a little bit more time and character development.
You're right, Ollie. There's simply no way. Let's go shopping. Let's go looking for Chip in Bed Bolton Beyond and then get distracted.
we're not gonna find him.
Eventually, with the wonders of bed,
I've realized pretty early on we're not gonna like find him. Yeah.
eventually with the Bed Bath and Beyond wonders, you get lost in the assortment of goods, which I
good.
will
Great.
I'll DM you guys.
Wait,
the list
Jay,
later.
is this the Beyond?
No, Gil, you're not supposed to go in
Goes
there.
on forever, Jay.
Gil,
I
no!
can't get back. I can't get back.
Gil!
Chip, you exit your little boat, little rowboat, and you start heading deep into this part of the section or the town of the Dark Port. And as you're walking, there are, since you're pretty close to ground level now, of so the ground is made of wood, but it has bits of like shrubbery or moss that kind of grow around the ground, and you can hear and not see or feel, but you can hear the water of the ocean just beneath the cracks. And all around you are these, as you walk through, above you there's countless hanging like cloth or tapestry that sort of like makes this almost like multi-layered overhead roof that just kind of like connect from building to building, with building and all of the buildings just looks like this wooden mossy mixture of wood, brick, and moss. It's a conglomeration of different. They're almost like walls with a bunch of windows and small roofs, and then those tapestries that hang from each side, and the buildings still stretch or reach quite a bit of height, and they still build up top of each other and continue to build up at a slope all the way up to the second level. But they are so tall, they almost create like walls and pathways.
Okay.
And go ahead and roll another investigation check as you start to look for the Black Dock.
If possible, I would want to try and get some kind of to some point of elevation. I got a 7.
Purpose of getting there, also the a lot of the light is still kind of that warm sunlight, but there's much less of it because they're just like these small little paper globes that are illuminated from the inside, and they're just hanged sporadically off the shawls and off like different buildings, and you have to take these step rung ladders that lead up to skinny balconies, almost like a building in New York, but just made out of wood. And you are trying to climb up to get elevation, and the buildings they're very tall, so you can't ever get over them without climbing for a very long time. What are you doing up this high? Like, what are you looking for?
Mostly just looking for this dark port or anybody that might know
You're in the dark port.
where I could find.
That's basically what the
they,
entire subbub is called. All the suburbs,
Okay.
rather than having like city names, are just called something and then port. They're colored ports.
Okay. The what was it then that I was looking for?
The Black Dock.
Was it?
Yeah.
The Black Dock. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
With your
So I'm
investigation,
just looking for the Black Dock.
yeah.
Or
You don't
anyone
get
who might know where to get there.
Yeah, you don't get much from investigating around because the first person that you try and speak to is this old crooked woman with this pointy bulbous nose who goes, "The Black Port, you have a death wish," and then like coughs up and then starts to just walk away. Doesn't even talk to you more than that, and just cackles into the night. So you start to climb up. Go ahead and roll a perception check with disadvantage because of the the low light and just not knowing where to look.
11.
Okay. You don't catch any sight of something that would have the Black Dock vibes or any of the descriptions that the old man gets you, but just a little ways down this path, you do see a shadier than everyone else looking figure and a similar kind of like black coat with fur instead of raven feathers like the one you saw previously, but it's similar enough, the outfit. They duck into an alley that's very skinny, and between one of and one of the only alleyways that kind of like break between these mesh of like a Lego set of buildings. And you get the sense that this might be a lead, so you begin to follow them, and what they have ducked into is this kind of like skinny one-person staircase that just kind of leads up a bit back towards where the Golden Circuit Market would be, but you're way too far away to even get there. But it still leads up a little higher than where for you docked, and following the tracks for a while, you're trying to stay as stealthy as possible. You assume that they're not taking sight of you or having any inclination that they're being followed, and eventually they lead you into this what kind of looks like a market of just a one road market with on the left and right these tents that kind of stem from the walls on the left and right. Just it's like a secret marketplace that is up here in between and under buildings. And
Black market.
Pretty much. That's pretty much the vibe you're getting here as you kind of walk through left and right, trying to keep sight of the person who is hurried or just kind of like whisking their way through. And on the left and right, you see goods that look definitely unnatural. Weapons that exude strange necrotic arcane energy that you recognize from your experience with it and with the blade that the drow you fought earlier or yesterday. And all things of that nature. Just nefarious foods and goods and trade that is like, it's a little gross for your taste, but it's also something that you've seen before, in a sense. Right. But you continue following this person, and it leads you into what seems to be like the entrance itself is just a broken triangular shaped entrance with bits of rebar and steel that sort of create this archway holding some of the building together. But a lot of the brick has been weathered away to expose it and also create this entrance. And inside is just one pathway with this glowing purple light at the very end of it, just sort of leaking out, and only a few people that are just kind of like sitting on the left and the right, almost like homeless, like their appearance of the entryway. And this person walks right past them and deep into that hallway, into this building, which is resembles an abandoned, almost factory in the layout of a multi-storied mansion. Gillian and Jay, you guys are having a blast here in the beyond.
It goes on forever. Oh my god.
This is incredible. Ollie, help me get to the top shelf.
You think Chip's in here somewhere?
Yeah!
We gotta keep on looking.
Oh my god, Chip, where's Chip?
We're gonna need to be here all night to find him. This place is crazy.
You're right. He's gotta be somewhere.
He could be around any corner. Keep an eye out, Ollie.
And Chip, you walk past the entryway, and as you do, one of the homeless-looking figures grabs your hand fiercely. And you look up, and you can see that they have these almost like skeletal hands, and bits of their bits of their skin is sort of rotted and cracked, and they look very disheveled and malnourished. And they look at you because they don't recognize. You can see that they don't recognize you, but they say, and they just kind of whisper out, "Each person that enters here will have to pay the price to the captain. Be best to turn around if you want to keep that which is valuable to you.
I think I'll be okay.
Suit yourself." And you start to walk into this building. And that's where we end the session. With all of you getting to level 8! What?
Let's go!
Reaching the level!
That's crazy. Jay, Gillian, and Ollie find the remote from Click and accidentally hit the level up button.
No!
It had one charge, it breaks.
No! I was ready to do the whole plot of Click with you,
man,
Jay!
I was ready too!
I don't even know what happens in that movie, and now we never will. Oh my god, that's crazy!
Talk about it.
I'm worried about Chip!
All right, it's time for the patron read, so let's give a big shout out to the patrons over at patreon.com/justrowwithit who make all this cool stuff possible. So shout out to Your Personal Jester, Abby, Katie, and Elliot, Big Yolk 42, Cade 6 Deserved Better, Sahara Lester, Wild James, Rekate, Sammy Bo II, Kev Senpai, The Letter 7, Finrua, Mitchell Iverson, Mithril Gear 417, Jews on Bow, Grillion Fried Strider, Boss Goat, Rykor Teason, Artemis Loves You, Definitely Not a Turtle, Everett Stoker, Krobins, Netven, Deathclaw, Race Ristua, Scarab 5, Sandy 007, Ben Manny, William Smith, P1 LLW, Apple, Soup, Soul of a Pep, Loki, Cheshire, Misfit Wolverine 15, Blue Blend Block, Bowling Ball Iron, Zerberus, Neko Lord, Mr. Griffin, Alyssa, Dream Strider, Obligatory References, Lord Ticklefish, Spinyax, Buttery Toast, Consume Cheddar, Raytheon, Expoogaloo, Creepy Reaper, Serene is Actually a Skeleton, Material Seaweed, Gillian's Biggest Fan, Rashiznivi, Cornier Comet, Jumpiest Venus 34, Your Gal Pal Valerie V, Edgymoss, Riker Kurotu, Nonslottle, Salutation, JRWI Enjoyer, and Jay Newell. And that's all of them. Thank you so much to you guys for supporting the show on Patreon. And if you, listening to this, want your name shouted at the end of our Just Roll With It episodes here, make sure to head over to patreon.com/justrowwithit and get that $50 high roller tier to get your name shouted. Anyways, thank you so much for making it this far into the episode. Take care.